I think I found the chat. This video right here. I saw this shit on TikTok, and I wanted to check it out for myself. Clean camera. Bro, the camera's already clean. Oh my gosh. Is it better? It's good, bro. It's good. Chill. It's good, bro. It's good. It's good. It's good. All right. Let's just check this video out because I'm curious, bro.
Squatters.
This guy just literally broke down my door. You shouldn't be trying to steal my house.
Hey! You want to do assault? You want to assault?
Man, I'll tell you one thing right here, right now. Dead ass. If this was me in this situation, man, it's either that I'm gonna leave the state, because I know this is in Seattle. It's either that I'm gonna leave the state or I'm going to jail. And by going to jail, I'm gonna use something for him to get the, like, you know, to leave my house. Ain't like, I simply refuse to peacefully allow somebody to take my house as if I'm like maybe away. Like, let's say like I go to Turkey or some shit, and then I come back tired as fuck, you know, sleep deprived and all that, and then I gotta deal with this shit. Oh Lord.
This is Seattle, Washington, a city where you can legally steal other people's homes.
Are they going to pay your legal fees?
Off the property.
Are you going to pay rent this month?
If you're on vacation, they can come. Anyone can stay.
Yo! I was right. Oh my, bro. Bro, let me catch somebody coming into my house. When I come from vacation, it's raps. It's raps.
How is this legally even possible?
They fully moved in there. They had suitcases, bags, they had food in the fridge.
Our children were traumatized by this experience.
It goes back to the old times where it's like when you showed up and you took some land, I feel like that's the times we're getting back to.
Being arrested.
For what?
For being in my own home.
What? Go back.
And I feel like that's the times we're getting back to.
Being arrested.
For what?
For being in my own home.
If.
Oh, hell no, bro. Oh, if this is the case over there, like, I'm suing. I'm simply suing. It's either that I'm packing my bags and getting out, or I'm suing. There's no way, like, you can get arrested for being in your own property. I refuse. No.
The woman says it's her property, and he says he lives here, and she says they're squatting. She would have to go to court and go through the entire legal process to have him
Okay, but I live here now.
Oh, you do?
Sure.
Well, good for you.
So kick me out.
It's a civil problem.
Look on, bro. Hold on.
Well, good for you.
So kick me out.
Bro, that is the face of, like, pure stupidity. What the... You know what?
It's a civil problem.
A civil problem.
This state is so broken. Oh my God.
If the owner of the property sees this, what's a message you'd like to give to him? It seems like
Sorry?
I headed to the epicenter of the crisis,
What the
Seattle,
fuck?
Washington, to meet up with local journalist Jonathan Cho to see what's going on.
What the fuck?
Who's been exposing the
What
squatting
is
epidemic
this?
and the broken
Yo.
laws protecting them. Starting with Sang Kim. He recently made an epidemic journalist
Go back.
Jonathan Cho to see what's going on. Who's been exposing the squatting epidemic
Dog, it's
and
too
the
funny,
broken
bro.
laws protecting them. Starting with Sang Kim. He recently made national headlines for squatting in this $2 million property in Bellevue, Washington. After the entire neighborhood banded together to shame Kim out of the neighborhood, Seattle's Housing Justice Project paid $88,000 in delinquent rent for Kim to his missed rent out of taxpayer dollars.
How much longer are you going to be staying here, sir?
Get out of the property.
He intentionally is not paying rent. He's exploiting the system.
But why is Kim still squatting in this house, and why won't he simply leave? Morning, Jonathan. We're back.
Hey, what's up? Back at the scene of the crime, man.
So, right behind
Wow,
us,
look at all that
beautiful view of
protesting.
a nice-ass neighborhood. How much...
And still no change, bro. Like...
these houses?
I mean, on average,
Also, look at the view. This is amazing. Like, there's a nice BMW E something right here. You see the city right over there. Yo, this is a nice view.
$3 million. This is the elite Woodridge neighborhood with gorgeous skylines of downtown Bellevue. I mean, everyone wants to live.
I bet you these houses, as shitty and as poor as they look, they're worth maybe like 1 million plus. Because here in the DMV, if you have like a small shitty house close to DC, dog, you're paying more than like let's say like 900K, if not up to like 1.2 million for like a shitty like townhouse.
live here.
And when I mentioned squatters to you, you said you got to come down here. I have a story for you. And then I saw the story pop up on my Twitter feed.
You can't make this stuff up. It's now a global story. I mean, you've got Daily Mail on this. You've got The Mirror, The Sun, national networks like Fox News covering this. You've got this guy, Kim, who's been staying at this house now for more than 2 years now. And he
2 years is crazy, but this really shows you how corrupt they are. Because, like, you can do all the protesting in the world you want, but the government won't listen unless if something, I guess, like, catastrophic happens. And I really hate that about, like, our system. Because these motherfuckers, like, these old heads, like, in this fucking courthouse will listen to something if it's one about a very important person, or if two, like, if it's like, okay, the entire state is like, what the fuck? So let's fix it. But even if they see the issue, they don't change it because nobody cares, which is unfortunate.
He hasn't paid a single penny of rent after the first month, that is.
So we're going to knock on Kim's door right now, ask him if he's going to pay this upcoming rent. So right in front of us, we have 2 no trespassing, 3 no trespassing signs, car parked right in front.
Problem now here in Washington is that the homeowner, Jaskaran Singh, even if he wants to evict the guy, there's a backlog of eviction cases.
What? Dog, if that was me, I would, oh, okay. I'm telling you, bro. Listen, bro. If somebody came to my house, like, if I came from work, whatever, they're done, bro. All you need is a tool. Done.
Court. It's a broken system. If Kim doesn't pay in May, Singh says he will start the eviction process for the 4th time. There have been nearly 2 months of protests, public shaming of Kim to get out, but still, Kim is hunkering down.
So Kim did, in fact, eventually pay.
There comes a time
what
in
the
every
fuck?
creator's life when they say,
I've got an idea.
Skip, I don't care. Skip. No, I don't care.
The amount he was owed.
Housing Justice Project used taxpayer dollars. That's the key.
What?
He knows the system so well
the taxpayers
that he can take advantage of it.
But before I can,
that's gotta be a scam,
let's
man.
talk to the homeowner. There he is.
I will say though, if he's using taxpayers' money to figure that shit out, homie is using the system in the best way possible. It really shows you how, like, if you really put your mind to it, you can literally milk the system, bro.
I'm here with
Jaskaran Singh.
Singh, you own this home, right?
Yes, sir.
How much did this home cost?
Right now, value is close to 2 million. So I
was fucking right. 2 million is fucking crazy.
I lived in this country 18 years. This is my second investment property, and it took me a while. Okay. It's my hard-earned money invested here.
And who currently lives in this home?
He's a squatter. He has been exploiting the system since 1996.
Wow.
Multiple scams, and being an immigrant, I was tricked by him.
Makes sense.
I trusted him and his family to give him on a rent, but he's not leaving for last 2 years, and he's exploiting the system.
How did it go down?
He paid the first month and the second month and the last month as a security deposit, and it's he didn't pay afterwards.
Okay.
4th eviction if he doesn't pay the rent next week.
So when you say 4th eviction, what does that even mean? I would assume the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd would get him out of the house.
That means there's a housing justice project. The system is protecting, basically. He's paying his rent through our taxpayer money. He's getting a lawyers from.
Oh my! I fucking knew it. Wait. He really
is protecting, basically. He's paying his rent through our taxpayer money. He's getting a
Bro, oh my god, bro. This guy is milking this man right here. He is milking the system, bro. That is insane. Bro, let him do this in the DMV. Oh yeah, bro. He's
lawyers from our taxpayers' money. He's milking the system, and we need to stop it.
How much money have you lost on the property since he's been in here?
It's a lawyer fee close to 35,000.
Damn.
The rent is paid, but the mental, I live just 1,000 feet from the property, and I can't drive on this road, and we can't walk in cement.
You legally cannot drive through this road?
Yeah, legally I was not able to till last Wednesday. And this should be a message to all the squatters that we will get you.
We will get you.
We'll get you. Enough is enough. If you're
That's
on vacation, they can come.
Oh,
Anyone
there you
can
go.
sit. So watch out, guys. It's what I expected. And people from India, Australia, England, my friends, relatives, they're calling me. They're saying, what? This is what happening in America?
Do you think he'll pay rent this month?
I have no idea.
Should we knock on his door and ask him?
You can go ahead.
But before I knocked on Kim's door, I wondered, what does the neighborhood think about this? This is a nice neighborhood you guys live in.
Thank you. Yeah,
My name's Tyler.
Audio too low?
How
Sorry.
much do houses typically go for around here?
Recently, there's been some selling for 2.5, 3. New houses are going
Is that
for
better,
almost
chat?
4.
Is that better? I bet. What is this? What the fuck? No. This shitty house is $3 million? Single family home, 5 bids. Oh, hell. Hold on, wait, go back.
Name's Tyler, by the way.
Jeff.
How much do houses typically go for around here?
Recently, there's been some selling for 2.5, 3. New house.
Bro, yeah, no. Okay. Hold on.
Recently, there's been some selling for 2.5, 3.
This house is outrageous. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, from where I'm at, like, if the house is shitty, it won't be close to this price. But it will be close to this price right here. Like a house like this where I live, this is normal. This is normal. Like if you live far from the DMV, let's say like you live in a place called Stafford or some shit. If you live far away from like the major cities, the houses can go for like maybe like a 700,000. But if you're close to the big cities, bro, it's exactly like you'll get a house like as shitty as this for this price. And to be honest, Texas, like I want to move to Texas, bro. Like Texas is way better, bro. Way better. Either that or Dubai. Mainly, like most likely Dubai in the future. Most likely.
Going for almost 4.
Do you own a home out here?
Yes, this one right behind me.
How would you feel if someone moved into your home when you were on vacation and then refused to leave?
That would be unbelievable. I don't know what I would do.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Let that happen to me. Let that happen to me. The tool, bro. The tool.
I would probably first call the police to see if they could be removed, but with the situation we have across the street, obviously that's not a deal.
Do you think the law is on the homeowner's side here in Washington?
No, not currently, because we thought, once we sell this house, if we could afford to hang on to it, we'd like to rent it out. But after the last year, this guy across the street, we've thought differently about that. I don't understand why he's been able to remain in there. I understand there's a housing project that
broken system,
rent, but I think the taxpayers are the ones paying for that money that's going to him.
Sure. Do you think the laws in Washington should change as it relates to squatting?
Absolutely. I think King County needs to do a lot of stuff. Ever since they started making drugs legal over there in Seattle and stuff, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, this reminds me so much of where I live. Like, low-key, this is starting to make sense. Like, little by little, it's starting to make sense.
Going on, but we're considering moving out of this state.
All right, we're going in.
So this is where it gets weird. I don't know if Kim will come to the door if I'm there.
All right, give me a moment.
So maybe you should go.
Yeah.
Hey there. What was that? We're here with the press. We're just seeing if we could talk to you about the squatting situation. The squatting situation?
Man, I would. Oh, buddy, bro. Like, don't look at me because I look like this. Like, off camera, I'm kind of good. I'm working to get better, but if I catch the guy as ignorant as him in my property, bro, it's done. Either I'm going to jail, or if I want to be civil, I'm gonna find a way to get this back and just move out the state. Fuck that shit.
It's already been settled and all that. So
okay, we're wondering if are you gonna pay rent this month?
Can you please get off the property?
Yeah,
this just pisses me off as it is.
The landlord to come. Sure.
I'm the one who's living here. Get off the property.
Okay, is HJP gonna pay your legal fees this month?
Please.
Are they gonna pay your legal fees?
Off the property.
Sure, no, we will leave, but we're just wondering if you're gonna pay your rent and redeem yourself.
That's my business, not yours.
Okay. Well, it's
But the way he's talking, I'm gonna smack the.
Taxpayers' business, right?
No, it's not.
What if the taxpayers are paying your legal fees?
And that's just me because I have an anger issue, but yeah.
Not this.
Short temper. Oh my god, bro. I don't care. I do not care.
This time? All right, well,
here's the thing I want to emphasize, that from his perspective, he's the victim.
He's always framed himself as the victim, as this Korean national who's just trying to live the American dream. He's not trying to hurt anybody, but in fact, everyone's hurt him. And he uses, Mr. Singh as an example of a crooked landlord who never fixed any of the appliances and just would constantly pressure him. But as you know, Singh also had a temporary protection order filed against him by Mr. Kim, and Singh prevailed. He won in court.
So there's no world where
Wow.
Joskaran could come in here, change the locks, and they could leave.
That's not going to happen because I think that's against the law here in Washington State now.
He would go to jail.
He would go to prison.
Since filming this, Sang Kim has refused to pay rent on time again, and Joskaran will be moving forward with his 4th eviction attempt. After meeting the intermediate squatter Kim, what does the beginner squatter look like? I met up with Andrea Suarez, founder of We Heart Seattle, who said
Chat,
she
I'd
knew
crash
where we
out,
could find
chat.
some squatters nearby.
I'd honestly crash out.
Building was used as a squatters haven, and just recently fenced off, and recently we're seeing action here where it's being finally demolished. This was, I guess, had been squatted in for months. The neighbors had called multiple 911s, multiple fires. Nothing was ever done about it. The police couldn't really do anything about trespassing because it's on private property. Yeah, you can see all the boards, all the access points, the broken windows. I'm sure there was working plumbing, showers.
You seen anything going on here as it relates to squatting?
Like, I have noticed that, like, this house has been pretty much squatted or unoccupied for, like, the last 2 years I've lived here.
2 years?
Yeah, like, I've literally never, ever seen anyone live here or, like, anyone actually own the house, it seems like.
What are your thoughts on squatter rights here in Seattle?
I mean, I think it's a bit ridiculous, in my opinion. I just think they have a little too much rights for what it is. Like, I mean, people work hard to own a house like this, and to literally, if they're just looking to rent it out and they can't find someone to rent, like, rent's ridiculously expensive right now. So it's like,
that also makes sense.
Someone can pretty much just hop into a lot of these houses. A lot of them are unoccupied, and I think that's a little ridiculous for how hard a lot of people work around here, how expensive a lot of these houses and the property is.
Thanks, man. Okay, what do we got?
That,
These occupied, and I
This-
think that's a little ridiculous for
I
how
gotta
hard
see
a
that
lot of
again.
people work around here, how expensive a lot of these.
yeah, this is pretty much like where I live, but like this is insane. Could you imagine? Like, just think about it, 10 years ago or so. This was maybe like 300 or if not lower. 10 to fucking 15 years ago. But now everything has just like been going up crazy, man.
These houses and the property is.
Thanks, man. Okay, what do we got?
All right, this one's abandoned here.
Do we think there's a squatter inside?
Oh, this one looks like it's open.
Yeah, it looks pretty active. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, that looks, no, it's a dead end.
See the river.
Yeah, I mean, this is a nightmare, man, for all the neighbors who have to live next to these empty houses that are probably.
But that's also the thing. If I was homeless and I saw like a rundown house like this, and God forbid that ever happens because I'm working really hard. Same. But if I was in that situation and I saw like a rundown house like this, and I pretty much had nothing to lose, I honestly, bro, I would just say fuck it, bro. And if I got arrested, bro, in jail I get food and shelter or a roof as it is. So like really, I guess in that situation for me it would be a win-win, because I know damn well homeless shelters as it is would not accept. Because I went to a homeless shelter in Richmond Highway to like donate some turkey. I think I donated like 5 whole turkeys because they didn't sell at my store when we got them. I'm looking around and the entire homeless shelter is filled. It is packed. Like, people are sleeping everywhere. So like when I saw that, like, it really opened up my eyes on like how fortunate I am, even though I'm in this position and I have to grind and all that. But I forgot how fortunate I was compared to other people. And, you know, like, in that moment, it really humbled me. Like, if you would say. Yeah. So, yeah, I was just saying.
set for demolition, and the squatters know where to go, and people live in here, and, you know, there's no heat, there's no electricity, so you've got to stay warm, right? Sure. So you start fires, and that's why you have all these scorch marks on pretty much every single structure here.
It's the fire, the murder, the body, the outrage by neighbors, calls to the mayor, media that is in critical mass is finally, then there's action. Tragedy always has to happen multiple times before action has been taken, and thankfully we're seeing that action being taken now. We've cleared over 1.2 million pounds of trash, 35,000 needles. We've found 12 dead bodies, and we've helped hundreds of people off the streets into detox, back home.
Oh, it's amazing.
Back to mom, back to grandma, back to their families, get
Oh,
clean
that's
and
beautiful.
sober, get a job, because it doesn't seem...
See, that's what I love. Like, we need more people like her in this world. And that's why I'm working really hard. Because when I'm in that, like, financial position, bro, believe me, I'm going to go to, like, third world countries, help them, like, give them food. Like, that's what I, like, before I die, that's what I have to do. And when I see stuff like this, it really makes me happy that, like, other people care. Because clearly, the government doesn't give a shit. So like plan B is to like the normal civilians that have normal working jobs. Like we have to come up with ideas like this just to help other people. But if the government just put their foot down and started helping, oh brother, bro, we would be in a way better place.
Like any other
Way
social
better
service
place.
wants to do anything but enable addiction.
People that live right here, I just want to emphasize, we have lights on. This is someone's property right next to them, active squatters, active fire, building getting shut down. They said a body was found out here?
Yeah, bodies unfortunately get dumped in these empty houses, abandoned buildings. So who knows what's going on in these places. Right now it's boarded up, but I truly believe within a matter of weeks, somebody's going to try to go back in.
I mean, if you peer through the window there, oh, it's like freshly boarded off. We're gonna go to another property where active squatting is going down and meet a guy named Cesar.
In
Oh,
Albion,
bro,
no matter
run
where
there,
you
bro.
go or what you do, your mount will
Oh, this game looks
accompany you
fun.
on your journey. Perhaps you'll
I don't give
the
a
king
shit.
himself. Looks like she's found out where it is. At the needle caps. I think we've arrived. Watch your back. Don't get mugged. Use common sense. Genuinely, I don't trust this.
Remember the last squatter motel?
Yep.
The hilltop? Just a few hundred feet down. It
Right
got
over there.
demolished. Next to all these squatter houses. It makes all the sense.
This is where we pulled over, found the guys.
Yeah.
It burned down.
Got urine bag here, guys.
Wow, there's urine bags.
Cesar, welfare check.
At least they're keeping it clean. But
Several houses on this side of the road alone. Look. Hey, you okay?
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, hey.
Hey there. Whoa!
No!
What's up?
How you doing, bro?
Guys.
We didn't know if you were alive.
I'm alive. I just didn't. I want to work on that card, bro.
Dude, we gotta talk.
Oh my God.
Last time we saw you, you
I'm
were in the
Boston right now, bro.
Dude, we
I
meet
got-
again. This is Caesar. 4 months ago, Jonathan and I.
bro, this guy like you could like.
Bro.
Dude, we meet again. This is Caesar.
This guy looks like the type of guy where like you just get like a nice cold beer with some cigarettes or like a cigar, you smoke and drink, and you just talk about life. Like he looks like the type of person where like you can have like any
4
conversation
months
with.
ago, Jonathan and I found him squatting in this abandoned building, and 11 days later, the building was found to have burned down. I had no clue what happened to him since, and the viewers loved him.
Oh,
I got all your tools.
Oh, they viewed them before?
You got my Ray Rays right
Oh,
here.
they
Ray
did?
Rays.
Oh,
This is
shit.
where I'm gonna make my fortune.
Are you concerned
Interview,
about this
sorry.
right here, the propane tank? No?
No, man. I done firefighter training. Like,
Really?
I got a lot of skills, Ray.
Dude, how did it go?
You
What
remember
happened?
us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Tyler. We came
yeah,
last
remember.
time.
We've reunited. Can we see what's going
I
on?
recognize your voice.
Yeah.
So I'm
Nice.
painting right now. So just mind your clothes, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, heard.
Andrea.
So we met the man who we spoke to in the building that burned down. I want to hear your story, man. What happened to the building?
Dude was gay, bro, and you want to do gay stuff with me.
Oh, he was trying to
What
smash?
the fuck?
And I was like, I'd rather burn in hell.
Yo, homie was like, "Man, he did gay stuff with me. I would rather burn it out." Oh, yo, hold on, go back. That shit was too funny,
Who
bro.
we spoke to in the building that burned down. I want to hear your story, man. What happened to the building?
Dude was gay,
Dude was
bro, and you want
gay.
to do gay stuff with me.
Oh, he was trying to smash?
Yeah, and I was like, I'd rather burn in hell. And he tried to burn me, homie.
Trying to kill
Were
you?
you trying to burn him too?
Dude.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Okay.
He tried to kill you in the fire?
You lit the fire, bro.
He lit the fire to spite you because you guys wouldn't have gay
I
sex?
think, I don't know, bro. I haven't like.
I thought he might not even be alive. No, dude, Cesar, we have so many people on the internet that have believed in you, wanted to hear what happened to you. We found you. We know you were Cesar.
I knew you guys were gonna find me because this is the way it works, bro. You know that's how God works.
Cesar, 10 million people saw you, and you saw the video, right?
But what am I supposed to do, bro? Hop on?
No,
the
I'm
track?
saying, but that shit was too funny,
I'm
bro.
over here chilling, dude. Like, all this right here is all dumpster dive.
Wow. This is the most unexpected reunited moment of all time. We never thought we'd see you again. So we got wet paint. I just want to establish, Cesar, you've been grinding since we last saw you.
See right here, like I don't have tape. I can't afford it. You see,
So
like,
tell me about your project in here. It's blue. It's nicely painted.
oh, what?
I just saw that from the corner of my eye. Stop ignoring me, bitch. Motherfucker. I'm focused on the video. I'm sorry. Listen, I can't really multitask. If I'm focused on one thing, I'm gonna focus on it, bro. Just relax. Like, you weren't even saying anything, bro. Relax. I'm sorry though.
At first, I painted it white. I wanted white on white.
I want to hear a story here. Yeah, let's.
But then I ran out of paint. What are you supposed to do? So
I'm gonna let it be known you have like $1 million view right here. Look at this. That's badass, dude.
I know.
Have you spoken to the owner?
Man, you guys are crazy, dog.
Damn, brother. Do you imagine though, like this fancy hotel or like this apartment right here, bro? It's just all filled with like homeless people. Like, that's like I really didn't think that like Seattle would be like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Cause you know, like I'm from DC, and so like DC is pretty strict, and like I know that Seattle's like one of those states where it's like, or like Washington, whatever, that's a city. But wait, is it? Yo, am I stupid? I think I am. Whatever. No, Washington State. Sorry, I'm dumb. Anyways, whatever. The city of Seattle. I thought like they were, cause like when people talk about it, like they say that it's a very wealthy and strict city, whatever. Even like the whole state to begin with. So I thought like, you know, everything there was like top notch, like kind of like how DC is. But looking at this video, it's the other way around, which is interesting.
You were trying to knock down the door. I was like, I recognize your voice and what you were talking
It's
about.
bleach.
Oh, that's that fool.
It's bleach, bro. Relax.
Actually, I want to bring this up, Caesar.
It's bleach.
We have some Australian YouTubers who thought we burned down the building after meeting you.
Wait, look what it says in the corner. The footage of the house burning is from the Cho show.
Wait, the news footage used Cho's footage?
Yeah.
That means he was the first
He was
one
the
there.
first person there. After all the shit I've seen in this video, I'm going to say, just my opinion, not real. These guys burnt these men alive.
What actually happened?
You know, the toilet flush is backwards down there, so I don't know.
I remember last time we saw the porn on the wall. Was that
What
you or
the
the guy?
So that is what he was aspiring to be like.
Oh, the woman. He wanted to be the woman.
Dude, yeah, so like, I thought he was just weird. You're in Seattle, bro. There's a lot of weird shit here, so like, I
Caesar,
should've.
I actually made a comment. I said at least you're straight, but that guy wasn't straight.
No, so I thought the same
What
thing.
the
I was
fuck
like,
is this video, bro? This is supposed to be a documentary, bro. Like, we're just talking about gay stuff now, bro. What the fuck?
So, Caesar, you know you're squatting though, right?
Yeah. What am I supposed to do though? Like, I don't want to work for anybody else because they just keep douching me, bro. Like,
Can you give us a tour, as per usual? Caesar, where are you finding all this gear?
walking around, bro, looking for.
I'll tell you though one thing, bro. It really pisses me off. Like pretty much like what this guy just said. It kind of pissed me off, bro. I don't want to work for somebody else. Look, there's one thing that you gotta understand, bro. When you're working for yourself, and I notice because I work for myself, I have my own business. When you're working for yourself, bro, vacation, time for yourself, this, that, blah, 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 holidays, those don't exist, bro. Because when you're working for yourself, there are no days off, bro. Every day is a grind, bro. Every single day is a grind. Every fucking day is a grind. But, like, I'm saying, but, like, if you want to make some money as you're starting off, motherfucker, just go get a job. Work for somebody for a little bit, learn, network. And once you got all that settled, quit the job. Save the money that you have from that job and put it into a investment or whatever that like you want to create for your own business. But I'm just saying, if you want to become a business owner, just expect for you not to have a life at all. Like, oh, you want to go clubbing? You can't. Sorry. You want to go vacation? You can't. The last time I really went to Turkey was in 2018. Because after that, like I had to deal with graduation. And once I graduated, I went straight like back to my like my job, helping out my father and all that, and now that just turned into something else. And some of you guys may know what like is going to happen to me in a few months. But I'm just saying, if you want to work for yourself, don't give up. And working for yourself is not easy, bro. So like if you want to start somewhere, go get a job first. Work for somebody, learn, make some money. You know, like keep some cash in your pocket. And then like if you want to become a business owner, do that. But don't ever skip those steps. Like, don't be an idiot.
Weed roaches on the floor.
Caesar, you're a hustler, man. You got another, once again, sick view right here. What do you think this property is worth, Caesar?
Simulcasting is finally
my
available.
gosh, bro.
Just stream as usual and simulcast your stream on.
This is sick.
It's pretty
I
sick,
should have
bro.
watched that ad.
Miller too?
I need to do
I
that.
don't know, bro, but I'm hoping to impress the property owner when he comes kicking me out.
If the owner of the property sees this, what's a message you'd like to give to him? It seems like
Sorry. I'm here to do this for me, for my future, and this is just the best I could come up with as far as showcasing my skills.
Sure.
They know how they left it.
Oh, you got a trap phone too.
That's the state phone. Woo! This one. That's what begging Ari.
Yeah.
Turn off the speaker.
Keeping it quiet at night, no fires, no parties, so you're added security to the block.
That's what he feels like. The other day he was like, "Thank you," and I was like,
I hear that, you know.
I was
That's
like,
interesting.
It's better to have a known neighbor and resident than a revolving door. So you're holding down the fort.
All those little
And that door stays locked at night?
all the time.
Yeah.
So all those little things add up to confidence.
All the time.
And trust, and those are the things.
I love his hoodie. Comeback season. Yo. This guy's really on that grind. What the fuck is that face though? Jeez.
That a painter needs from his client.
He's speaking business needs right now. You got all your tools back too?
Watch.
Get the Yo!
Ooh.
Go on the wall.
Okay.
You are dripped out, Caesar.
He's more dripped than I am.
Relaxing in the background on a baseball cap collection that would make Lids jealous, Caesar was renovating the abandoned building and ready to leave if and when the owner asked him to. In this scenario, unlike Sang Kim in Bellevue, landowners might actually benefit from having a guy like Caesar live full-time in this abandoned building until they want it back, assuming he's responsible and doesn't burn the place down.
Caesar, it's been a pleasure, man.
But what happens when you buy a home and there's an old tenant who's been living in there rent-free for the last 2 years who refuses to leave, leaving you
No way, bro. Oh my. Brother. If I have a house like this, and I have somebody in my house, bro, this house, at most $6 million, bro. Bro, you got a pool. You got the garage. You got the acres. Brother, if I had somebody living in my house, but if my house was like this and I can't get it back, oh no, legal. I'm taking it to court, bro. I'm suing everybody. I'm suing the system, bro. I do not give a fuck, bro. No.
Who's been living in there rent-free for the last 2 years, who refuses to leave, leaving you with $1.4 million less dollars, stuck with legal fees in court for the last 8 months, enforcing you and your 4 kids to move in with your mom and dad. Well, that's allegedly the case of our alleged white-collar squatter, Steve Hickey.
We just wanted
I'm killing him. Oh, I'm killing him.
to take a look at the squatting epidemic in the United States, but this is unique because we have a guy in a position of power, relative wealth, doing well for himself. He's not some degenerate, jobless bum breaking into someone's house.
Never mind.
This is a well-known
At this point,
figure
I'm
in the
just ashamed.
community. Is he legally allowed to be there right now?
Based on what I can tell, I mean, the answer is no.
Just for the viewers out there, a month or 2 ago, I called someone out as a scammer, and it turns out they weren't exactly a scammer. So coming into this situation, I'm a little bit skeptical. I want to make sure this guy is in fact innocent till proven guilty. We want to hear both sides fully and then come to a conclusion, if any.
Yeah, and this is really complicated for me as well. I was a little hesitant to take on this story, and frankly, I don't know where it's going to go because it's still early on. He's not only an industry colleague, I would consider him a friend, somebody who's given me news tips, somebody who's helped me out in the field, like one of the nicest guys you'll meet. But the allegations are just like too ridiculous now to ignore. So as a journalist, I've just got to be objective now. He has more than 1 million followers on all of his social media platforms, and he's just well respected, and he does decent work, especially during a time when American journalism is in decline. Frankly, I've called him several times already and had private conversations, and I'm like, dude, I don't know if these are true, these allegations that is, but if they are, you got to settle these. And I've just tried to walk him off the cliff and say, look, man, it's not worth your career. He knows the law. He knows how to take advantage of the system.
Before confronting Steve at his own garage sale, Jonathan and I were invited to a victims party hosted by several alleged victims of Steve, appearing in person and on Zoom.
I'm here with
Lee Strom.
And what did Steve do to you?
Steve failed to meet his contractual requirements about 3.5 years into a 5-year contract. He stopped paying any rent.
And how is he not canceled, bro? Bro, you got cancel culture canceling the most dumbest things I've ever seen and read in my life. But there's actual problems like this where he's thriving on social media, but he's not paying a price. Why? especially if his job knows what he's doing is wrong, how is he still working there, bro? It truly blows my mind. And like, this is why I say, bro, especially with cancel culture, bro, it's just a pick and choose. Like, they don't give a fuck, bro. Like, it's just everything a pick and choose nowadays, bro.
As he was supposed to, and became a squatter.
And he cost.
Oh my. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
To you roughly.
It's okay. It's okay.
Roughly $150,000 plus attorney fees.
Wow.
Katrina Freitag. I purchased this home from the Stroms, of which Steve Hickey has been squatting in since September of 2023.
How much in delayed or absent rent have you not received from Steve Hickey?
Since purchasing the home, so over 7 months.
Which would equate to roughly.
Upwards of probably 50,000.
Jessica Scotti and Chris Scotti.
What did Steve do to you guys?
Well, the home that we're sitting in, he basically backed out once he had quite a bit of money that he could get his hands on from our bank loan money from Flagstar Bank. So we basically were left in shambles with about $40,000 in liens, as well as about $90,000 in bank money that was still should have been accounted for that he could not provide the proof of where that money went.
So now we're in the process today, of really vetting what's going on, and we're trying to connect the dots and really follow the paper trail to see where this goes. Because what I laid out to Steve was that his career was like on a rocket ship. Why would you risk everything that you've accomplished to allegedly squat in a house? To me, that made no sense.
I know like multiple people that.
You guys hear that? Somebody's yelling, bro.
Invested with him that some of them just want to move on with their life. He wreaks so much havoc in people's lives. Like, one of them was like, my wife threatened to divorce me. Like, I had to pull out a home equity line of credit to pay the guy off, to get him out of my life. He plays on people's emotional, and he just wears them down, and to the point where you're just like, I just need to keep moving on with my life. But he's wreaked havoc on so many and allegations, but I know this is true from what I've heard. He stole from a quadriplegic vet, somebody who served and protected our country.
Wow.
Okay, can you explain your guys' relationship with Steve Hickey?
Yeah.
See how corrupt the system is, bro?
About Steve up through 2021.
Okay.
It was in 2022, in April in particular, that he stopped making payments. And after April, we went through a phase where he was trying to renegotiate the deal. We never could come to terms with each other on that renegotiation. And in June of 2022, he told us he was going to purchase the property, which was great. We, in fact, signed papers. Notary came to our house in Arizona. Everything looked good, but the money never transferred. It never happened. And when I questioned him about that, he just, at one point, just said, I'm not going to pay you.
So real quick, before you sold the property to Katrina, how much
And
money was going?
the transaction still went through. Keep in mind, bro. They signed the deal. He didn't pay. The transaction still went through. This is a very similar moment that I experienced with my father, with some douchebag of a whatever. He's gone in my life now, but now I know how to overcome these issues, because these issues can even happen where I live, bro. It happened to me once. We lost a lot of money, brother. But money is back. Will it ever happen again? No, it will not. No, it will not. Because I know what to do now. Oh, shit, what happened? Oh.
$150,000.
Run it back.
I'm not going to pay you.
So real quick, before you sold the property to Katrina, how much money was delinquent that he owed you via rent?
Roughly $150,000.
Wow.
Was there any additional counsel or legal fees that you incurred throughout that process?
Yes. Yeah, about $32,000 up to this point in time, because we were still pursuing him legally.
And during that 15 months of delinquency or lack of payment, did you try to evict him from the property?
Yes. In fact, we went to arbitration because our contract called for that. We prevailed in that arbitration. He was ordered to pay us, and he just ignored it, essentially.
Rather than paying the amount in full, he went to court with you and also incurred legal fees, battled it out in court?
We're still battling, yes.
To this day?
To this day.
Wow.
So after a year and a half of not paying his rent, you sell this property while he's still in it to Katrina?
Yes, and we were very upfront about the situation at the time. Once she's able to get him out of there and get the property back up to speed, her equity will, I think, cover.
And Katrina thought he may leave?
I believe that's true, but you should ask her.
Attorneys reviewed the situation. He was in the house, and I believe it was a 5-year.
YouTube is the #1 site for millions of creators online. But as more people flood to the platform, it's getting harder for your content to stand out from the crowd. That's where Sprizzy can help. Meet Tim, the lead singer of
That just humbled me so much, bro.
The agreement was to be up end of September, and he had not paid rent.
So it was under your belief that
I'm trying
he
my
would
best,
leave the
guys. I'm
property
trying my best.
At what point in time?
When I purchased the home, we submitted a vacate notice and lease termination for 90 days. December 31st, he was to be moved out.
And did he move out?
No, he has squatted since, have not received any rent money.
He really fooled us, is what I would say. When he dropped off his first rent checks, he came in a helicopter and did it. He landed in the front yard in a helicopter.
Wow.
With a film.
What? Yo, this motherfucker, bro. And he posted on TikTok, bro. I mean, his likes are crazy. Like 200 likes, like that means nothing. But if you have, even as a man, bro, like don't you feel ashamed that you have these type of tools that you could use in your pocket, yet you have a hard time paying for rent, bro, or like just like for your own property? Like, why are you flexing? But at the same time, you're like embarrassing yourself to society that like you're squatting or some shit and you can't afford it, yet you have stuff like this. Like, I don't know.
Helicopter and did it. He landed in the front yard in a helicopter.
Wow.
With a film crew.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Flying the helicopter.
That's awesome.
It really just made us feel more sure about this guy.
He's steady financially.
That's the con man part of it.
You've never gotten to move in.
He pulled off the greatest poker faces in business that I've ever seen. And he used that poker face very well.
Enjoy the home.
No, the primary purpose was for my primary residence with my 4 young children to be raised in the residence, enjoy the property.
Financially, how much has his occupation or squatting in the property cost you thus far?
Just in rent alone, that's about $50,000. Attorney's fees, I did have this point with my current attorney. It's upwards of I would say.
Man, if they're in Texas, bro, just call JAMA, bro. Some shit, bro.
$40,000.
Nah, JAMA would help the squatters. Fuck that. Never mind. That man's too dangerous.
Including damages caused to the home itself during site visits. It is not being kept up.
Bro, he would for sure help them, bro, for sure.
As maintained at the very least. So I believe that's upwards of probably another $75,000 to $100,000.
And why did you agree to speak with us about the situation?
I feel it's the right thing to do. Not only supporting landlords in Washington State, but King County as well, the current timelines in getting a show cause hearing to actually get a squatter out. And what is that doing to those landlords?
Can you guys explain your relationship to Steve Hickey?
In 2020, right, we met with him to interview him to be our builder for this home.
This beautiful property with a triple rainbow behind us.
Thank God we were able to keep it after what he put us through.
So you contacted Steve and asked him to do what specifically?
Well, to be our builder. Steve basically was approved, and then we went through the process of basically allowing him our entire loan construction fund that was allotted to us to build this home.
Did you
listen, bro? As people may seem as trustable as they might seem, don't ever put all your trust into somebody, bro. Don't do that shit, bro. Because that man could have like used their money, built the house, and he could have just said, "Hey," like seeming as how this state works, he could have just said, "No, this is my house now," with the money they like he used from these guys right here. Don't put all your trust in to anybody, bro. Unless if they're like your really close friend, or like your wife and your parents. But that's it.
Did you vet Steve at all before you hired him?
Or husband?
Well, based on the fact that he put our children on his fire truck, he was a man of the community. He was sitting at District 47 as a commissioner, fire protection agency. I mean, he had his whole.
I'm confused, bro. This guy's a firefighter. Like he's a builder. Is he in the
Our
army?
children on his fire
a firefighter.
truck. He was a man of the community.
Okay, film man.
He was sitting at District
I guess we could count this as construction.
47 is a
Now he's a okay. He's still firefighter.
commissioner, fire
Now he's a fucking like Navy vet. Like 4 things. What?
protection agency. I mean, he had his whole shtick down. So we just proceeded. So he was literally wired our money every time we got a bank wire for supplies or the next phase in the project.
How much money in total was wired to Steve for the construction of this home?
The total amount that was in question that he should have showed receipts for was about $90,000 that he just skipped town and walked away with. We said, show us where the money went.
And he said,
no.
And then what happened?
And after that, the communication went silent.
The stress of it, my husband has an autoimmune disorder that's triggered by stress, and he almost was hospitalized. Our children were traumatized by this.
Oh, what?
That's triggered by stress, and he almost was hospitalized. My husband has an autoimmune disorder that's triggered.
What is that? Autoimmune disorder? You don't know? Okay.
By stress, and he almost was hospitalized. Our children were traumatized by this experience.
How would you characterize Steve from your time meeting him and spending time with him?
Nah, let me search that up, bro. I've never heard of that before. Watch me spell this wrong. Autoimmune disorder. Happens when the body natural defense system can't tell the difference between your own cells and foreign cells, causing the body mistakenly attack normal cells. Wait, so how do you even say this? Autoimmune disorder. Oh, autoimmune disorder. Motherfucker, I typed autoimmune disorder, bro. Okay.
How is he as a person?
I mean, he's a criminal.
Do you think he'll try to lie to us tomorrow when we confront him with the evidence in case?
Of course he will.
Was Steve a white-collar squatter, or does he have rights to the house? And if so, is the legal system broken in Seattle?
Bruh.
It was time to meet Steve himself at his own garage sale at the property he's allegedly squatting in as we speak.
I don't know how he's going to respond, Tyler. So I'm hoping that it's respectful. I hope that, he...
It may look easy, raising livestock, harvesting and hauling crops.
He shares his side of the story, and I hope that this is all a misunderstanding. Quite frankly, Steve has so much to lose. So I'm wondering why he would take this risk
he won't
gamble
lose that
because he
shit.
has a career as an independent journalist.
If he's been doing this for a while, he's not gonna lose this shit, bro. It doesn't this is what makes me mad, bro, but also makes me kind of glad because you can use the system as their puppets. But at the same time, it's if you're a fucking honest and hardworking man, like my father is, and you have pieces of shits like him that take your hard work away, because my dad's a hardworking man, and he's had people that took a lot of money from him, just stole the money, and that's what I always look at. When I see pieces of shits like him just taking other people's money and just laughing with it, bro, it makes me so furious, bro, and frustrated. The same, bro. But realistically, would anything happen to this man? No. No, it won't.
He's an elected fire commissioner. He's got a family. He's got a daughter. So let's see what he has to say.
Okay, so
With eviction notices, confirmation via court confirming Hickey's failure to pay since February of 2022, and text between Steve and Jonathan giving Steve a chance to explain what was going on 2 weeks ago, that Steve eventually ghosted after saying he would personally send Jonathan's way, how would Steve defend himself?
Does he have any evidence that he could present that would invalidate any of these claims?
So far, I haven't seen anything, and I've asked him now for nearly 2 weeks to produce something that would show that he has a right to
He doesn't care, brother.
I've given him every opportunity.
Maybe it is a big misunderstanding.
I hope it is.
We're gonna go there now.
Is that
and
better,
give him a chance
chat?
to speak for himself.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
I'm sorry.
Steve?
You guys never said
How's it
anything.
going, man? My name's Tyler. So we're doing a piece on squatting here in Seattle. We wanted to reach out.
The attorney
My name's
got a hold
Tyler.
of you guys yesterday, right?
What was that?
The attorney got a hold of you.
We wanted to ask you a little bit about
Sure,
that, actually.
come on back here.
Okay,
Let's
yeah.
get your comments.
I appreciate that. How are you doing today, by the way?
Doing okay?
Are you calling the cops? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, come on, we can do it.
Okay. Oh, we wanted to give you an honest chance to just kind of
You
explain
didn't
it.
fly out here for an honest chance, you know that.
What do you mean?
You wouldn't
Man, motherfucker, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, you aren't even living like an honest life.
fly all the way out here for none.
What are you talking about?
Apparently they're online YouTubers. That's what they're saying. One of them's Jonathan Cho, another one is Tyler Oliveria? Well, they're here with microphones in my face, wanted to ask questions, but I want you guys to get out here as soon as possible because they've already told through the attorneys not to come on the property.
Start from the beginning here.
I'll tell you, there's been an ongoing real estate contract dispute. I know Jonathan's making a name right now, bringing out a squatter out in Bellevue, which is a clear squatter. He's been doing quite well with that. This is not that. This is a real estate transaction gone bad. The litigation shows that. We are currently in litigation on this. I come in here, given the previous owner hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash for rights to purchase the property. He then blocked me at every turn to execute those rights. That's what we're in contract for. I'm not going to give you paperwork that's involved in an ongoing litigation.
Chad, this guy's making me mad, bro. But at the same time, he's smart enough to use the system. Unfortunately, that's the type of world that we live in.
If you guys want to do that, you obviously have paperwork, have at it. I'm not going to participate in that show. Does this look like a squad? Is there piles of trash and so on? Like, this is not that type of situation.
Steve was right. Technically, he's a holdover tenant, and here's a lawyer explaining the difference.
Well, in Seattle, we make a distinction, and actually across the state of Washington, between squatting and, say, someone who's a holdover tenant. Let's say I go away on a vacation, and someone breaks into my home and starts living there. That's a squatter. That's different than if I rent someone else a home, and then they stop paying me. Now we have a legal dispute about debt and how much they owe and maybe the condition of the property.
So squatting, holdover tenants, two different legal categories altogether?
Yeah.
She owns the home, right?
Mm-hmm. She bought the home, yes.
She owns the home.
We can keep playing this game or you can let me speak. Which would you like to do?
The previous owners have stated you failed to pay rent for a year and a half. Is that accurate?
The previous owners breached contract.
In what ways?
It's all in the paperwork. They breached contract, failed to perform, and then I withheld performance after they failed to perform. It's just that simple. Should have not closed on the home. She should have let this resolve itself and done a purchase pending this resolution. I was blown away that she was willing to close under that pretense. No savvy buyer would have done anything like that. She is a savvy buyer. Why is Jonathan after me, though? Why do you think that is? Instead of the 100 other people who've actually taken money, because one of his big narratives is
Jonathan's.
Like, listen, the fact that he's getting this offended, bro, like, if he wasn't doing no wrong or harm, he wouldn't be acting like this, bro. But he knows what he's done is, like, fairly fucked up. But just because he can do it is the reason why he's doing it. But that's why he's acting like this, bro. Because he knows what he's doing is fucked up.
One of his big narratives is Kim's been taking money to cover his rent, right? From this, that's never happened here. That's not what this is. This is a real estate purchase contract gone sideways.
But the truth is, after requesting court documents from King County and reading hundreds of pages of case documents, Housing Justice Project was, in fact, involved and legally represented Steve in the early stages of this process. Now he has a new attorney fighting on his behalf.
Well, I want to emphasize that this isn't just about you.
Oh my gosh. This video's gonna be almost like an hour, by the way, chat. I've been recording for this for an hour, chat.
Example. I don't believe it's just about me, but
The live stream's 2 hours, though. We're gonna make it to 3 hours today. 3 hours.
Here's what the fact of the matter is. You said you would send me documents.
I did not say I would send you documents. I said I would talk to the attorney, and you can get anything you want.
Jonathan, can you read the text?
Go for it.
I mean, I have the text right here. We now have more than a dozen other victims who say you've run a construction hustle.
That's bull.
This one.
That's bull.
So you can take this by. This all goes away if you show documents that show you own this house. You're not squatting.
So you want me to show you documents that are part of ongoing litigation?
Yeah.
Bull.
Steve, can I ask?
Bullshit! What the fuck you mean it's bullshit?
Because we're in court arguing it. Why wouldn't you actually support the law system that is in
Bro,
place?
this guy's pissing me off, bro.
Did you pay for those 15 months? Simple question.
He did not. He failed on his end of the contract, which is what we.
Did you pay for those 15 months?
He failed to end on the end of the
How
contract.
did he fail?
He did not let me execute the contract as it said I could. It's been very clear in the court system.
Can you elaborate?
No.
Now, while Steve refuses to elaborate, the fact that he has refused to pay rent and remained in the home for nearly 2 years remains clear.
But it seems like you're going to string this out for as long as possible.
I will continue to fight this in the court system as I've been doing, and I will continue to do so. There is not an eviction proceeding on this right now. There's no such thing.
Well, we have a 90-day eviction notice in here from Katrina.
I've not seen that.
Okay, let me show it to you. Have you ever seen this before? The 90 days notice to evict?
No, I mean, I would have
December
seen anything that
31st,
went through the court
2023.
process. I would have seen. I don't remember seeing this.
So you've never seen this?
No, I don't remember seeing it.
This court document was, in fact, personally served to Steve in hand.
But I don't remember seeing that.
Got it.
Staying on that 100%.
The question is, why are you staying here when you don't own this
I
house?
answered it repeatedly, and you keep wanting to spin it every which way you can.
No,
You don't believe that the court system can handle anything. You don't think that
Not
civil
in Washington
litigation.
State.
Oh, interesting.
And there go the cops.
How you guys doing?
You guys been asking me for private property.
Yeah, so is he the owner of the property? Do you have proof of ownership here?
Who are you?
Independent journalist.
Then this is your house?
I'm the one, yes.
Can we see the lease agreement?
No, it's
'Cause
none of your business. Okay?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm telling you, if this is his property, you have no right to be here.
But our claim is that the owner of the property has said we have full permission to come here.
Who's that?
Katrina.
Oh,
Katrina.
This is her lease. She
Okay.
gave us permission to be here.
So, where's she at?
She's been advised to stay away by his attorney because he's allegedly
so
squatting.
were they.
He's
Oh.
allegedly a squatter.
And you guys are here to.
Do a story about squatting.
Okay, so you're just not here to do a story. You're
Bro, this copper, I swear, bro. Oh my god. Like, cops in general piss me off because they're so corrupt and fucked. There's only a good few. But cops like him, bro, he just deserves to get burned in hell. But like, you could only imagine the crazy shit he's done to other people, bro. Like fuckheads like him, bro.
injecting yourself into this. Is that what I'm getting?
Do you guys have a previous relationship we should be aware of?
No.
It should be as simple as him providing valid ownership of the...
Him for his lease.
He doesn't have to provide it to you.
I'm sorry.
How about to you, sir?
No, it's a civil problem.
It's a civil problem.
Anyone could come to any property and say, I own the property, and you kick the other person out. With that being said, I own the property. Can you disprove otherwise? And if you can't, can you prove he does?
Here's the thing is,
Yeah.
I don't care what property you own.
Sure.
Okay?
So could I come to your house and say I own your property?
No, but you're purposely injecting yourself in here
This-
to draw attention to yourselves.
What are you talking about?
Why are you here? You're here.
Yeah, what the fuck
Give
is he
his side of
talking
the
about?
Maybe he doesn't want to give his side of the story.
Correct. Which is why he called you to kick us out.
It's a civil problem. We're looking up the plot ownership right now to see who owns it, registered with the county.
So that's the due diligence you guys should do.
Here's what I wish. I wish I would have shaved better, got my hair done so I looked better for this thing here.
You look good though.
Okay.
So when you say it's all a civil problem, can you explain what that means?
If the woman says it's her property and he says he lives here and she says they're squatting, she would have to go to court and go through the entire legal process to have him.
Okay, but I live here now.
Well, you do?
Sure.
Well, good for you.
So kick me out.
It's a civil problem.
Oh my god,
roommates?
bro.
It's done through the courts.
So, sir, you're
So I've
Bro, these fucking ads, man. I don't care.
officially moved in as of today with that logic.
Well,
And I have a bedroom in the second room.
we can go through this all day long.
But let's simplify it.
I
Let's
know
just
that
look
this
up
is-
who has the title here. Okay, we can both agree that's crazy logic though, right?
Steve, I can set up a tent here tonight and you can call the King County Sheriffs and they can't kick me off because it's a civil matter.
Well, tonight, no, we could.
What do you mean?
There's a time frame. You don't live here right now. You can't just move in instantly. Have
Picking and choosing, bro. What the fuck? You don't live here right now, but if you come here around 1 p.m. tomorrow, it's your property. But what the fuck is going on in Seattle, dog? Like, what the fuck is going down in this fucking city, bro? I thought the city was professional.
Dolphin dive through the window, set up a tent.
Still have to live here.
Or an invalid. I have a lease right here.
I'm not telling him he doesn't live here.
I do live here.
How long have you lived here?
10 months.
Well, then you live here.
Oh my god! Look at the reaction on Facebook.
10 months.
Well, then you live here.
So here's the deal.
My
So this
fucking
property's
god!
in conflict over a civil.
That man was like, "What the fuck?" Oh shit, my hair. Even he. Oh my god. Good.
About
Yo.
who owns the property, who doesn't, between this gentleman and lady.
And who else?
Katrina Freitag.
Freitag,
So
correct.
he right now by court he has legal right to be here.
Legal right to be here, as do I.
No, his part right now is until the court decides what's going on. He has the right to be here, and he owns the property until
he owns the property.
That's what you just found? It's in court.
Okay, but this is my property.
Oh, it's not your property.
Yo, this cop is not trained at all, bro. None of these cops are fucking trained. I'm so sorry.
You're not in the civil thing.
Disprove it.
I just proved it on the phone in the CAD.
Who owns the property? We have
a train of fire track and this gentleman they own the property.
They both own it. So Steve aside, this has become a broader Washington dilemma here.
What?
Well, there's a civil thing between the three of us potentially now, because I also live here.
Good. How do I know they're the owner, right?
Sure. I mean, I have the title right.
Well, you could have typed those at home.
Exactly.
So that's what you're saying.
That's my whole point. Yeah. This is literally my point.
I know.
Do this.
Bro, this is like a bunch of kids arguing over fucking crayons, bro. What the fuck?
While the Housing Justice Project was initially created to prevent homelessness during COVID and to provide legal representation for low-income tenants facing eviction in King County, now it seems to protect alleged white-collar squatters who refuse to pay rent in $2 million plus homes they're renting, all at the cost of taxpayers working to survive paycheck to paycheck. What is the point of owning a home in Washington if the law will legally protect someone trying to steal it from you? And what is the point of a law that no longer represents what it means to be moral or ethical? Is that not a broken law?
Please don't say you're going to come to my house again, all right?
Okay, I didn't mean it like that.
You will regret it.
And go
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, buddy, okay. You'll regret it? Okay, buddy, okay.
Jonathan on X at Show for an in-depth investigation into Steve Hickey and updates along the way.
When was this video posted, bro? 11 days ago. Oh my god, bro. So this is still happening. This shit is still happening. Alright, for the video.
I just got these racks. Stacking all these bands now. I just got these racks.